morning, children. This morning, we're going to talk about structure, purpose, and language features of different text types. At the end of our lesson, you are expected to define the different text types in writing a paragraph, explain the different text types, and identify the different text types according to its structure, purpose, and language features. Before we proceed with our lesson, let us understand what a text structure is. Text structure refers to the way an author arranges information in his writing. Text structure enables authors to organize their thoughts as they write. It also helps the readers to know that it provides a structure in which information can be found and understood while it's being read. As we go along with our lesson, we will encounter some difficult words. Let us unlock these words. The first word is pasta. It is a noun. A dish originally from Italy, consisting of dough made from durum wheat and water, extruded or stamped into various shapes and typically cooked in boiling water. Mother always cooks pasta dishes for my birthday. The second word is aglio e olio. It is a noun. Spaghetti aglio e olio is an Italian for spaghetti with garlic and oil. It is a traditional Italian pasta dish from Naples. I would like to order aglio olio spaghetti the next time I go to an Italian restaurant. The third word is procedures. Noun. Series of actions conducted in a certain order or manner. The standard procedure in submitting the school requirements were given yesterday at the parents' meeting. The fourth word is sauté. It is a verb. To fry food, such as small pieces of meat or vegetables, in a small amount of fat. Sauté the mushrooms in 3 tablespoons of butter until they are golden. The last word is drained. It is a verb. It means to draw off liquid gradually or completely. Please drain all the water out of the pool and change it with a new one. Let us read the passage below. I'm a pasta lover. I love aglio e olio pasta. There are lots of ways on how to prepare it, but I try to learn how to cook it in my own simple way. First, cook the pasta in boiling water using the procedures indicated in the pasta wrapper. Secondly, fry the stripped bacon until it becomes golden brown. Set aside it after. Then, put enough amount of olive oil in the saucepan. Sauté the minced garlic. Add salt and pepper. Place the drained pasta. Add enough amount of lemon juice. Lastly, include the chopped celery and pre-cooked bacon. After reading the passage, what description does the author provide about him or herself? If your answer is a pasta lover, then you are correct. What are the ingredients needed in preparing his or her favorite food? The ingredients needed in preparing his or her favorite food are pasta, bacon, olive oil, garlic, salt and pepper, lemon juice, and celery. Can you enumerate the steps in preparing his or her favorite food? Now we are done enumerating the steps in preparing aglio olio pasta. Can you tell us what structure of text types is employed in the selection? The structure of text type used in the selection is sequence, instruction, process, or chronological. To fully understand the text structures, it is important to know that text types refer to basic types of writing. They are categorized as the factual and literary. Factual text types are used to inform, recount, instruct, or persuade readers. Examples of factual text types include speeches, recounts, historical documents, government reports, instructional procedural texts, and persuasive texts. Literary text types are used to entertain using language formed and structured in creative manner. Examples of literary text types include drama, narrative texts, and poetry. Text types also have purposes. The three main purposes are to entertain, to inform, and to persuade. To entertain means to provide leisure or enjoyment to readers. To inform means to educate or instruct readers on particular details or information. And to persuade means to ask readers to believe on a particular issue or stand. This also allows one to do something caused by sound argumentation. Text types are formed in structured ways. And these are the structures of text types. Number 1 is description. Number 2 is sequence, instruction, process or chronological. Number 3 is cause and effect. Number 4 is compare and contrast. And number 5 is problem and solution. Let us understand what a description is. It describes a person, place, event, animal, and etc. Descriptive text is a text which says what a person or a thing is like. Its purpose is to describe and reveal a particular person, place, or thing. We have an example here of a descriptive selection. The little kitten was sleeping next to the steps of the house. It had short hair. It was gray and white. But after being in the rain, Its white fur had turned into a light brown. It lay curled up with its paws under its head. Even though it was cold and wet, the kitten still looked happy to be home. In this selection, which are the words that you think describes the little kitten? Take a look at the underlined words. These words are examples of adjectives or words that describe sequence, instruction, process, and chronological provide steps in performing an action or order of event. Things such as listing events or steps in a sequence, presents information in chronological order using time, uses signal type of text structure like first, next, before, and after, and uses graphic organizer such as a flowchart or the flow map for thinking apps. This helps us to know if a selection or a passage shows sequence, instruction, process, or chronological order. One example is, eating cereal is easy. First, bring out your materials. Next, pour your cereal in the bowl. And lastly, add milk and enjoy. The underlined words such as first, next, and lastly shows order of event. Cause and effect seeks to identify what happened and how or why it happened. It shows how the facts, events, or concepts results due to other facts, events, or concepts. Words that signal this type of text structure are because, since, therefore, if, then, as a result of, thus and hence, reason why, reason for, so, since, in order to, effects of, caused by, result, outcome, impact, influenced by, and brought about by. Here is another example of a cause and effect. The dodo bird used to roam in large flocks across America. Interestingly, the dodo wasn't startled by gunshot. Because of this, frontiersmen would kill entire flocks in one sitting. Unable to sustain these attacks, the dodo was hunted to extinction. The underlined phrases shows cause and effect. The dodo wasn't startled by a gunshot as the cause, while frontiersmen would kill entire flocks in one sitting is the effect. Compare and contrast provide similar and or dissimilar information about two persons, places, events, animals, and etc. It shows how two or more people, places, or things are alike or different. It uses descriptions of the items being compared to illustrate the differences or the similarities of the items being compared. Words that signal this type of text structure are but, however, although, yet, similarly, on the other hand, while, and for instance. Here is another example of compare and contrast. Apples and oranges are both fruits, which means that they have seeds inside of them. Each has a skin, but orange skins are thick and easy to peel. Apple skins are thinner and do not peel easily. Oranges also contain more acid than apples, but both fruits are delicious. As we can see, the two objects being compared here are the apples and oranges. Now let us try to compare these two fruits.
they alike, or how do they differ? Apples and oranges are alike because both of them have seeds. They have skins and they are delicious. They differ, or they are different because orange skins are thick and easy to peel, while apple skins are thinner and do not peel easily. And oranges are more acidic than apples.
In problem and solution, this just states the problem and the possible solution. Uses to present a problem and the possible solutions to this problem. Words that signal this type of text structure are the question, the problem is, therefore and if, then, the dilemma is, puzzle is, solve, answer, because, since, this led to, the main difficulty, one possible solution is, one challenge is, this led to, and so that. Here is another example of problem and solution. Emily knew she had to go to school on time, but her mother said she couldn't drive her. Emily decided to leave early and walk to school. Now, which is the problem and which is the solution? Let's see if your answer is correct. The problem in this selection is, Emily knew she had to go to school on time, but her mother said she couldn't drive her. While the solution is, Emily decided to leave early and walk to school.
After you have watched and listened to our discussion, let us read each passage and identify how the information is being organized. Which do you think is the correct answer? If your answer is C, descriptive, then you are correct. After reading the passage, which do you think is the correct answer? If you choose letter B or chronological, then you are correct. How about in this passage? Which do you think is the correct answer? If you answered letter B or compare and contrast, then you are correct. Congratulations! You did an awesome job. I hope you learned something today. Thank you for watching my video.